Beloved, I just realized something. Well, Holy Spirit brought it to my attention. I gave a prophecy. Well, I've given I've given plenty of prophecies. Okay, a few of them, more than a few, I've witnessed come to pass already. But one in particular was just brought to my attention. It must have been last. It was like in the beginning of. It was when the betrayal, the first of the betrayal started, or when it came to my attention, started to happen, right? So last summer, I believe it was around July, I gave a prophecy. I made a special prophetic word video directed directly to TD Jakes. I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. 1, 2, 3 on my timer. And it is unfolding right now. Wow. And I mean, it amazes me every time. 144 on my timer. Every time. It amazes me. I gave that warning to him a year ago. Over a year and a half ago. And it is unfolding right now in the public, in the media. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, beloved, yeah, I know who I am, but it's like it's crazy. 222, I just saw. It's crazy when you actually see it, unfold. Like what? It's 543. Must be 543 on the stove. That's crazy. Anyway, I looked up Earth Angel on Google, right? Started somebody talking about it on a video channel I was watching. And I was like, let me look that up. And I looked it up, and we are. Google knows who we are. Google knows who we are. And then when I did look it up and I read it, Holy Spirit brought the verse, the Bible verse up to me that says, "Be careful when entertaining strangers, because some have entertained angels unaware." See, the definition says something about, it says something like, earth angels are angels that have something like angels sent here on mission that are in human bodies to bring peace and enlightenment or something to the world, to the earth, something like that. You can look it up yourself and see it, but people don't believe that we are who we are, beloved, because we don't walk around, I mean, with angel wings on our back, even though we have them. We have them. And if you want to, if here's a confirmation for you, okay? Because I felt this all my life. Just didn't know that this is what it was. The feeling that you get, right? I know you felt it too, right? You'll feel like a itchy feeling, right, on your back, or sometimes you'll feel like there's wings flapping, like there's wings moving on your back, right? I felt this my whole life. I promise you, I have. And the thought has came to my mind like angel wings, 444 on my timer, right? Even when I was a kid. And I used to imagine having angel wings. Like my imagination when I was younger was more than my imagination. Right? It was my identity. Like I told you, God has been with me since before he put us in the womb, right? And I remember the presence of God being with me as a child. I remember it. I remember it very well. Anytime that I was crying, anytime that I felt alone, anytime that I needed comfort and I didn't have it, the Holy Spirit would show up. Would show up. I remember being, I think the first time I was like 3 years old, and something had happened, but I was in my room crying and I was sitting on the floor, and a presence entered my room, and I remember just looking up, and I just looked up, and it was the Holy Spirit speaking to me, right? Speaking to my spirit. I didn't know it then that that's what this was, right? But the Holy Spirit would just be there, the presence. And I remember like it was yesterday. The presence of the Holy Spirit would enter the room, like through my ceiling, enter the room and hover over me, and I would just look up and just like be in a trance. God, I remember this like it was yesterday. I would just look up and be in a trance. And what was happening was the Holy Spirit was giving me comfort and speaking to my spirit. Because every time that would happen, I would calm down, right? I would be fine after that, you know? And I never knew what that was, but I never forgot that. I mean, that's not the only time it happened, but that time distinctly, I remember it, right? There was another time when I think I was 8 years old, 9, and I tried to commit suicide. I took a whole bottle of Tylenol PM, right? Because I was going through so much. Like, y'all heard stories of my childhood, but like I really haven't like drove it to you guys, like what I really went through in my childhood, right? And I had tried to take, I did take a whole bottle of Tylenol PM, and I woke up blind for a whole 24 hours. I was blind, could not see at all, at all, and scared the heck out of me. And the presence of the Holy Spirit was with me. I felt it. Couldn't see, but I felt him, right? And the next day when I woke up, I can see again. I can see again. Yeah, I don't think I ever told anybody that. But yeah, right? And so I know there's others of you that have felt that before, right? Like there's been the presence of wings on your back, right? You can't see them physically, but spiritually, they're there. They're there. I promise you, they're there. Absolutely. We are spiritual beings living this human experience. We're in human bodies, but we are angels. So that feeling that you feel on your back at times, those are your wings, beloved. Those are absolutely your wings. All right? You are what the Bible speaks about. And only 144,000 is only mentioned one, I believe, one time in the Bible. Well, they're mentioned other times, but they're called the elect, right? We're called the elect, but specifically 144 comma 000 is mentioned one time. I believe so. Don't quote me. I believe so. But we are who God is speaking of when He says, "Be careful in entertaining strangers." 9/11 on the timer, because some are entertaining angels unaware. People are unaware of who we are when God sends us to them. And they're not careful in entertaining strangers. They're quick to try to use us, to try to tear us down, beat us down, thinking that they can take our kindness for weakness. Remember in Sodom and Gomorrah when the two angels came to save Lot and his family, take them out of Sodom and Gomorrah before the Lord destroyed it? They came in human form, did they not? Yeah. Yeah. The mysteries of the Bible, man. The mysteries. Amazing. Love y'all, beloved. Keep flapping. Keep flapping. All right. All right. I love y'all, man. I'll let y'all later.